All right, as promised, we are now getting news about a ruling that came down last August. Judge Walker had ruled that the state's ban on same-sex marriage was unconstitutional. There was a group, supporters of Proposition 8 in California, said that ruling shouldn't have come down because this judge later explained that he is gay and perhaps had a stake in that ruling. Well, we are now learning, if I can pull up my email, that this federal judge, this is Judge Ware, has upheld a former colleague's ruling on Prop 8, despite these questions that many of these people brought up about this former judge. Let's bring back Lisa Bloom. And Lisa Bloom, I know you said you didn't like making predictions, but you called it.
Yeah, this was a pretty obvious decision to me, as I said. Women are competent to rule on rape cases. African Americans are competent to rule on civil rights cases. And gay people can decide gay marriage cases. So I think this was a desperate last-ditch effort by the Prop 8 forces to try to get a ruling that they didn't like reversed. And it seems to have fallen on deaf ears. Judge Ware says no.
And again, this judge, Judge Walker, who is the one that ruled that this was unconstitutional back in August, he has since retired, has he not?
Yes, he has retired. And after he retired, he disclosed that he was in a long-term, 10-year-long committed relationship with a man that apparently they had no interest in marrying. Nevertheless, the Prop 8 forces seized on that and said, well, now he had an interest in the outcome of the case because he could have married and gotten the economic advantages of marriage. But, you know, one of the things Judge Ware, who's the one that made this decision today, said in the oral arguments yesterday was that he's performed same-sex marriages. And I think by implication, you know, a lot of judges have performed same-sex marriages or heterosexual marriages. I mean, doesn't everyone arguably have an interest one way or the other in the outcome of the case? If they're heterosexual, they may have feelings about gay rights. Gay people certainly have feelings about gay rights. I mean, where does it end? So I think this was the right ruling, and as I say, it's consistent with a long line of civil rights rulings that, you know, we don't look at people's gender or race or religion or sexual orientation when deciding if they're competent as a judge.
Lisa